Oh, nope. That is not what's spilled out. Hi everyone, so I just got back from Pilates class. I am on my way to do some, run some errands. Okay, I'm at Macy's now. Hopefully I can get my immersion blender. So I'm on my next stop is Ulta, and I think I might get a protein smoothie. So I thought my errands were done, but they're not. The other Ulta I went to did not have what I want, so now I'm at another Ulta. Hopefully they have what I want. If not, I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna order online. So Ulta did have what I was looking for. Yay! So now I'm on my way home finally, and I can hit the showers and probably have a little snack or something, and then I think work on some stuff for the website.
Bueno, sí, estamos aquí barachando, descargando. ¡Ajá! ¡Sabroso! ¡Ajá! Bueno, mira. Ya está, este ritmo es para bailar. Eso es. Ven, ven, mi gente buena, vamos a barachar.
Hey guys, so we are in my office right now. I just fixed a cup of coffee. I am absolutely obsessed with Vietnamese coffee, and the company I use is Copper Cow. I am obsessed with Shark Tank, so I watch Shark Tank faithfully with my husband, and Copper Cow is one of the brands I saw on there, and they actually have single serve Vietnamese coffee. I fell in love with Vietnamese coffee when I lived in San Francisco, and so when I was working downtown San Francisco, a couple of friends and I, we used to frequent a donut shop that had the best Vietnamese coffee ever. So now I'm in love with it, and my husband really doesn't drink a whole bunch of coffee, and if he does, he goes on a Dunkin' run. So I gave up all my coffee machines because I'm pretty much the only person who drinks coffee on a regular basis. And when we moved here, my husband and Neil's aunt and uncle was gracious enough to give us a French press coffee. So whenever I have regular coffee or I run out of my Copper Cow, I have regular coffee, Folgers or whatever, and just put that in there. So today we will be making some product. So it's been a while since I've made product. I actually have to clean up a little bit because this studio is going to be a dual purpose room. It's going to be a guest room / studio. And so we decided to get a Murphy bed. But today we will be making and restocking body butter. I am pretty low on everything, and I actually need to place an order for jars from Candle Science. One of my best customers reached out to me and was like, hey, when are you gonna have body butter restocked? I'm really low. And he said that to me when we first moved here, but we had no product, so I couldn't even sell anything to him. And now that we're fully ready to go, why aren't you making body butter? Well, today's the day. Before I do my cleanup and really clean up my table in preparation for making body butter and measuring everything, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going back and forth from my studio to the kitchen, because that's where I will be heating all the butters, but I will be measuring everything in here. So both places need to be prepped. But I wanted to, before I put these away, if you saw my video about my little short about receiving my 10 pound fragrance oil from AFI, my first order from them. What they do is they also, in any order you purchase, you have 6 free 1 ounce samples. So what I did was I got 6 free, and I'm just going to do a quick little sniff because I love doing them, and it's been a while. So this one is Palo Santo. I'm not going to do, this is not going to be like a usual one where I read all the fragrance notes and everything like that. This is going to be quick. Okay, so I have a Palo Santo in my line, and what I was hoping that it would kind of smell very similar to that. This does not. This smells very masculine, very cologne-y. I believe this is an AFI original. It smells really good, just not what I was expecting it to smell like. Now, this one is, it says compared to Whispers in the Library by Mason Margiela. Ooh, this smells really nice. This has some spicy, sweet notes. It smells like a little like suede. Some fruity notes. It definitely smells like seductive, very, very seductive. This is nice. I may test this. I'm not sure. I like on here, it has like the flash point. It has the code on what's the fragrance code on it. Okay. So this one I've seen a lot. Coconut Milk and Mango by Illume. I've seen this one a lot. Oh. This smells beautiful. It's like the perfect blend of coconut and mango. So I've smelled Candle Science's coconut and mango, and I hated it. So I wasn't sure how I'd feel about this. Now, for whatever reason, like dupes, I'm kind of like stuck on not utilizing them too much, just because, you know, obviously you want to be original. And I think the best thing to do is mix it so it becomes your original. That one is nice. I think I want to try this. This is compared to Venetian Bergamot by Tom Ford. So it says M. I'm guessing that means it's more like a masculine. Ooh. This is cologne-y, but nice. It definitely has that citrus bergamot top note. It has like, it's this piercing, almost limey, which is bergamot. It's nice. It's very nice because it has a little spice behind it, some leather notes behind it. And It almost smells like there's like a pepper note in it. That's very interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Now, this is Tobacco and Vanilla by Tom Ford. If you can't tell, I like a lot of Tom Ford fragrances. This one I actually do have in my line, and this smells exactly like how I was expecting it to smell, so I will be buying this from them when the time comes for that particular fragrance, and probably pretty soon, because what I do for that fragrance is I think I might be buying either 3 pounds or 4 pounds at a time, and I usually re-up twice a year, so that's going through about 6 pounds a year. So I would say it's probably about time to buy a 10-pound. This is compared to Aroma Bibliothèque by Byredo. I also use this one in my line, and this smells exactly how I was expecting it to smell. It's very sweet. If your bibliothèque means library, and so you do get some like leathery, very light notes. So these two, I'm obviously going to be buying them in the future in bigger quantities from AFI, because it just makes more sense fiscally. Where I get the Bibliothèque dupe from is Scent Memory, and I get the Tobacco Vanille from Muddy Soap Co. But Scent Memory also sells, Scent Memory also sells Tobacco Vanille as well. I haven't tried it from them, but what would happen is that when you buy more fragrances from the same company, you are lowering your shipping costs, because what I'm only doing is buying Bibliothèque from Scent Memory, so it'll lower my shipping costs in the long run, and my COGS for those particular candles. So, on another note, I did tell you guys that I was going to Macy's to look for an immersion blender, because I am doing, I have a new project that I'm working on. Well, not a new project, but a new product. So, here is my new fancy immersion blender that I got from Macy's. NutriBullet. I'm very excited for this. So I will be working on lotion and hand soap. Very, very excited. I'm getting my ingredients from Brambleberry. They should have been here yesterday. They aren't. They're coming on Monday, but that's okay. So hopefully I'll make some product on Monday and some testers, because what I like to do is I like to test it in our home first, and then I like to send some to my mom, send some to my sister-in-law, and see how they like it, and then bring it to the masses. So I am about to make some body butter. So it's been a very long time since I've made body butter. I am out of a lot, so I'm actually completely restocking the site, and I actually have to make a order with Candle Science because I'm completely out of jars. Yeah. So yeah, I am making body butter. Today I am out of my lavender, I'm out of my vanilla santal, which is one of the ones I'll be making, and then I'm actually going to try a new one, honey and clementine. So watch me as I make. So now it's time to take all the measurements. These are all the butters. This is the butter phase 1. And we're gonna take this to the kitchen and melt it all down. And then I'm gonna actually come back and measure the oil. So when it's ready and it's cooled down, then we can add in the oil for the oil phase, for phase number 2. So anybody who doesn't make body butter and is a little confused by the heating phase and cooling phase and things of that nature. So what happens is that you have to heat your butters up to a certain temperature. Some of my butters, and I use a little bit of cetyl alcohol to make it a little bit harder, so it lasts during the summer. And some body butters melt at like higher heats. Mine tends to stay the same throughout. This would be my first summer actually shipping, and because I now live in Florida, I'm very curious as to how that lasts. So I use a couple of different butters: cocoa butter, shea butter, mango butter, and then I have my oils: sweet almond oil and avocado oil. And then I have my fragrances. So I utilize my best selling fragrances throughout, so you know it could be seamless throughout the brand, if that makes sense. So now I am going to measure and pour my oils. If you see me veering off, I do have a little spreadsheet because, unlike my candles, I have memorized my formulas, and so I never have to look at anything to double check. This, I always have to double check to make sure, especially depending on the batch size. I have to double check to make sure that I'm utilizing the correct measurements. Otherwise, it can really mess up. So I will be measuring the oils in preparation for cool phase 1. So while I'll pour my oils, I'm just gonna give you, I guess, a little rundown. I actually started making body butter. I started testing body butter and researching a lot. So you hear me spraying. It's good old handy rubbing alcohol, spraying my little glass measuring cup. This is what I use to measure my oils. And so I did, before I started really making body butter and delving deep into this, I tested on my family. I did a lot of research. I actually, I did, was watching YouTube University, and I think it's Wholesome Elise, yeah. Wholesome Elise, Humble Bee and Me. I've watched their YouTube channels, and of course Brambleberry, and really tried to get better with formulating, because what I was finding is my formula was really grainy, it melted too quickly, and so that's why I decided to add cetyl alcohol in there to make it a little bit harder. So I definitely suggest, before if you're going to delve into the body butter hemisphere, I would suggest really, really researching, formulating, and start to test out yourself, family, friends, before you start selling. I think my testing process with body butter was way, way more rigorous than my candles. Well, actually, no, it was about the same. It was about the same, and I think it's because, obviously, for candles, you're testing for hot throw, you're making sure it's safe, and you're making sure that, it's a good scent, right? For body butter, you're making sure that I was testing it on myself. I have very, very sensitive skin, and I tend to break out with bad ingredients, I guess you could say. It depends on the ingredients. My skin is just really, really sensitive. I don't have eczema or anything like that, but I just have very, very sensitive skin. I also have very dry skin. So I made sure when I was formulating that it worked for my skin, it worked for my husband's skin, it worked for my mom, because we have all different types of skin. It worked for my brother. My brother has really dry skin. So I make sure, and my dad has very dry skin. So like way more dry than mine. So I made sure that the formula worked all the way around before I started selling. And then what actually took off the most is when I started having body butter in markets. Once people were able to try it, it just took off completely. So it works well, and it's starting to take off online. So people are starting to really love it. So I'm gonna pour the almond oil and avocado oil. Yeah. So I'm gonna check on the butter to see if it has melted completely, and then I'll come back, and then before I add the oils, the butter needs to cool down to room temperature. So room temperature is about 74 degrees. So I don't like the butter to be at such a high temperature, because I also add my vitamin E in here. I will not be sharing my formula because I've worked extremely hard on this formula, and I just implore you guys to do your own research. The satisfaction you get with formulating your own things. And I will actually link Wholesome Elise and Humble Bee and Me's channel, so you guys can look at their videos, because they do a lot of formulation. Wholesome Elise definitely does. Humble Bee and Me definitely does. And research about the different ingredients. I think Better Shea is a really good resource for that, for formulations and knowing about different ingredients and why people use them. So I have reasons why I use Mingo, cocoa butter, and shea butter, and the different oils. And I love my butter. And I'm really excited because I will be making lotion, hand lotion, and hand soap. So I'm hoping that in this video, if not this video, but the next video, you'll see me testing some stuff I received from Brambleberry. In this video, I might do an unboxing though. All right, we're back. The butter is now fully melted. It is, let me clean this off. So the body butter is fully melted. The body butter, I keep on saying body butter. The butter is fully melted. Now, we just have to wait for the cool phase. For cool phase 1 to happen, because the temperature is way too high to add the oils in. Way too high. So I'm gonna allow that to cool down. And then it'll be in the cool down one phase, and then we can add the oils. And then it needs to cool down more with those oils in there and solidify. Body butter is a process. Okay, so we are back. The butter is now cool, and we're going to add the oils. This is about an hour or so. My husband and I, we had dinner. Everything has been cooling in the office, and the plus thing about having an office is this is away from everything and everybody, which is only my husband and I. So everything is here. I'm gonna bring the camera down. So it's pretty uneventful right now. It has solidified. I think it has solidified the top. You could tell it's still like liquidy in the middle, which is exactly what you want. Scoot this over. Bring you down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Boom. So what you want with your body butter is for this particular for this particular phase, what we're looking for is when you go in, boom. I don't know if you saw that plop of, so that means it's solidified on top, but it's still very, very liquidy in here. So we're gonna lock her into place and place her on. And she's been there for a while. For a very long time. Okay, so finally, body butter is finito. Look how luscious and creamy this is. Yep. So we're gonna scoop these out and put them into our little jars here. It is Monday. Happy Monday, you guys. I just came back. Well, I just finished Pilates. Now I'm gonna run some errands and hopefully do an unboxing later from Brambleberry. Hi everyone. So I'm back from running in errands and Pilates, and now I'm going to fix myself potassium power smoothie. So I saw this little recipe on the side of my Vita Coco. So it's 1 cup Vita Coco pressed, which is this, 1 frozen banana, which I already have, 1 cup of spinach, and 3 pitted dates. So the funny thing is I have all these ingredients already. When I read this, I said, you know what, this is gonna be a perfect smoothie to have after my workout.
decide something to say. Whatever I want. Dressed in a gown, everybody's like, why are you going nowhere special? Just going to the store. I think I'd have it all. Tell you why I've even more.
It's really good. The banana I have in here, you taste a lot of coconut.
Never seen it like this.
I'm gonna enjoy my fancy juice, my fancy smoothie. It's the Power Potassium smoothie, and it's really good. So I'm gonna go to my office, do some emails. I really want to tackle my social media marketing plan and email marketing plan for the rest of the month, so that way I can stay ahead of the game, if that makes sense. I'm gonna wait on my package from Brambleberry, because now I'm like a kid in a candy store or a kid on Christmas waiting for this package to come, because I'm really excited. Hey everyone, guess what I had? So I'm very excited. I've been talking about this box from Brambleberry for feels like forever, and I have a little, so we'll see what's built. Okay, so I am going to be doing some new products. So this is the first of probably many orders from, well, this is not the first order from Brambleberry, because I've ordered from them in the past. So I decided, I watch a lot of Brambleberry YouTube videos, and I know obviously Brambleberry is known for soap and lotion and body butter, things of that nature. So they have all those ingredients. They do have stuff for candles, but I would say leave it for the other things. So I'm very, very excited. I have been researching, so this is going to be my product and development stage. So this will not be on the site as of yet, but it is something that is a part of my product and development right now. So here is my little invoice. Yep, this is my little invoice. So very, very excited. Let's see what's spilt. Ooh, yikes. Ah, okay. It's soap that's spilt. So, yikes. It's really, really hot. This is definitely what's spilled. Ugh, yikes. Okay, that's okay. It didn't spill a whole bunch, but it is the Castile soap. So it is a Castile soap base. So here is that. Oh, nope. That is not what spilled out. Oh, okay. Okay. This is what spilled. I'm gonna have to call them about it, because quite a bit had came out. So, and it's all over. So I'm gonna have to make a note of that and take a picture of the spill. But I ordered Optifen, which is a preservative. So right now I'm cleaning it, so it's not like, I'm like, really? So it's Optifen. I ordered only a little bit of it. I think I ordered, how much? Let's say. Four ounces. So I ordered 4 ounces of Optifen, 4 ounces of the liquid Castile soap. So this is their olive and argan Like, all of the labels are like olive and argan quick lotion mix. So I will be doing lotion from either scratch, not from scratch, but either semi-scratch. Okay, so two of the products that I'm going to be introducing is hand soap and lotion. Now, I already make body butter, and that is completely from scratch, completely my own recipe, in which you've seen me make it. But for lotion and hand soap, I decided to be a little bit easier on myself and decided to get either a base where I can add the water in, so I can mix it to my liking, or have a complete, base in general. Oh, this is clearly soap. So this is Natural Castile Liquid Soap Base. So that's that. Boop. So this is Rose Hip and Jojoba. And this is also a quick lotion mix. So what happens with the quick lotion mixes is you add distilled water and a preservative, which is why I got Optifin. Add distilled water and a preservative, and then I think you melt it. The directions are on the product's website, are on Brambleberry's website at each product. So I believe, which I'm gonna double check before I do it. That's why I had to buy an immersion blender, because I'm now going to be making lotion. So hopefully a really good investment. Now this is what they should have done for all of them. They have electric tape around this one, but not everything else. So this is beeswax lotion base. This is not a quick lotion mix. So what I'm probably gonna do, and each one of these has a 1-year shelf life. I'm using these for my personal use in our home to see if we like it. I'm gonna put some in our guest bathroom, and my husband and my bathroom, and in the kitchen for the soap. And so I'll probably, obviously the 4 ounce can go in one. I'll probably use this in our bedroom's bathroom. So yeah, I like the thickness of the soap. This one looks very, very runny. I'm not a super fan. We'll see. It may be because it has been sitting out and everything's hot. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. But this one is already mixed. Really, all you have to do, I think, is to add your fragrance oil, and that's it. I do have to take a picture of what happened in the box. Let Brambleberry know, hey, my Optifin was completely open and got all over everything. Everything else seems to be fine. Yeah, this is the Rose Hip and Jojoba, and that's fine. Everything is just on the outside. This is just a little loose. I'm gonna have to wipe it down with that is a little funky smell. It's olive and argan. I would not do that in scented. Ooh, there's a little funky smell. That definitely needs to get scented. So what I'll probably do in another video is you'll probably see me doing some product testing with these. And yeah, so I just wanted to do a little unboxing for you guys from Brambleberry. So I just got through talking to Brambleberry on their chat and absolutely love them. they offered me either a refund or getting a replacement for the Optifin. I opted for the replacement just because I will be making lotion and using the Optifin as a preservative anyway, so I might as well get a new replacement. So just double check that it was going to my new address in Florida, and he said that they'll be sending it out tomorrow. I'm like, perfect. So, all is well that ends well. All right. Bye, you guys. Hey, guys. So, I am getting a boba tea, and I was supposed to go to another location, but I mistakenly put the first one that came up, and I'm actually really excited because it's a marketplace.
Suena mi tambor, la gente está gozando. Suena mi tambor.
All right, everyone, I'm going to close up the vlog. If you like videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment for more. See you next time. Bye, you guys.